still on starting soon.
No.
No, we're not.
No.
No, we're not.
Wow, why did you switch over?
Pastime
Because
Sean.
Sean is a liar.
No.
Anyways, last
Sean's
time
in the past. Yes.
on D&D 5e, we had the game. We had an impromptu funeral
Oh, yeah.
for our good friend Amavar.
It was a really positive session.
It honestly, it really was.
It really was.
Yeah. In a way.
We got.
It was a really healthy session.
It was a very healthy session. We got a funny line from Sylvyre involving lying to children.
Yes, and?
Yes.
And then we made it to the city, finally. You got the name of Vainglory, and Sylvyre's the only one allowed to call him Vanity.
Yeah. Sure.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's something that he can totally enforce.
And that's something that I'll definitely listen to.
It's something I'll definitely never think of again.
Yeah, but we ended the session with Vainglory, and then y'all stepping out into the city, like in its entirety.
The city proper.
Yes. And once again, you are surrounded by the bustling streets of Qatar. The entire area is the entire road is lined with stalls of various types. A good chunk of them is food.
Hell yeah.
Has to be food.
Of course.
Yeah, and it's like the stereotypical, the streets are way too crowded except for the one center lane that is dedicated to carts or people on mounts. Makes traffic horrible.
Good.
Yeah.
As is destined to be.
Yeah. Okay. There was something about us needing new clothes.
Yes. With
At least if we're
exception
gonna
to
go.
Maltor.
I mean, we have hats and goggles.
Yes, but I have your backstory to uncover, so let's go find your boy.
Ya boy.
Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Well, he might be busy. You don't know.
I don't, but there's only one way to find out. Well, there's many ways. I just don't feel like wasting spell slots, so let's go.
Oh, the spell slots are the fun part.
Don't tell it's a Reefus.
So who is leading the way then in this endeavor of finding Mithles?
I mean, there's an easy way to do this, of just finding whoever looks nice and wealthy-ish, but not too wealthy, or else they might stick their nose up and just go, "Nyeh." But, just going around the street and just asking, where can I find the best clothing shop in town, the high-end stuff, the real good-looking stuff? I'm looking to look good and spend a pretty penny. Pennies wouldn't be a thing here.
A pretty platinum.
Pretty platinum? I guess. I don't know.
Pretty alliteration.
Pretty gold, or a nice silver.
A sweet silver.
Sweet silver. No, that's a discount thing, you think, almost. Anyway.
Is that what you're doing?
Yes, asking random people who are decently dressed.
Oh, well, if you really want to dress up all fine and dandy, you can shop at my place. We got the finest goods.
Why, of course that's the case. But we're looking for something even grander.
Grander than this? You're out of your mind, you loon.
I'm not going to shopkeepers. I'm going to normal people.
Maybe he's out.
Shopkeepers are normal.
Shopkeepers are normal people.
He's on his lunch break.
May I do
Well,
a
if he's
history
advertising on
check
his-
to know
Yes,
if
you
I
can.
know? Okay.
If you are advertising on your lunch break, it's not a lunch break. You're breaking the policy of the company. Not that Silver would care.
16.
If they make the
16.
policy, then you don't know.
Right. With the 16, you would know it is going to be a bit further towards the center. Or not center, because technically the Sultan style palace is the center. But it is going to be in this inner ring area. Though with given the time since you have been been here. The exact location is a bit iffy. You can remember it is either in the inner ring or like the outermost ring of like the castle area, kind of where you got the or you dropped off the cart, or it's directly outside that in like the innermost ring of the shopping district.
Okay. Okay.
You just know it is somewhere near that like borderline.
All right.
But it's not on a. It's gonna be a good like 30-minute walk given the traffic.
Oof. All right. Then in that case, I'm going to go up to Sylvyre and just be like, all right, how about you don't necessarily advertise how much money you have. I think I know roughly where it was.
Good, good. That's good because don't worry, I'm keeping a tight hold on my bag of holding at all times. He's definitely doing that paranoid,
Yeah.
like, you know, when you want to have your hand in your pocket that has your wallet at all times. He's doing that, but casually having his left hand just probably down, holding the bag of holding at all times.
All right. Good.
Instead of two-handed
Okay.
gesticulations, it's just one.
Constantly on the lookout for yoinkers.
Okay.
Yoinkers.
In that
Yoinkers.
case, yeah, follow me. It should be around these parts. We'll probably find it easy-ish.
Look, most likely there's going to be signs. There has to be signage or something. I was
Banners?
taught signs are very important.
Has to be, right? Yeah.
Yes. Why else?
some-
How else would you get people to come in who don't know the area?
I'll lead the way to the closest place where I think it is, and then if it's not there, then the like moving outwards.
Yeah, I'll probably be within like Otter's reach of Maltor most of the time, just because this is a lot, and
Yep.
I'm afraid of getting lost.
Absolutely. And so as you are continuing along, it's like this is the one time you've probably seen Maltor be like the most quote unquote confident in terms of just like navigating places where they're like actively like zoop, 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 like weaving through people like it ain't nothing. Meanwhile,
Trying to like
yeah.
create a path for you all to also follow.
Yeah. Meanwhile, poor Sylvyre and Aeseora are being bombarded by like the street vendors that are like, "Oh, come on, buy this, come on." Oh, it's
Oh, Silver will definitely use his silver tongue of sorts, but not the thing that I got. That didn't, because he's not actually purchasing anything. But still, it's very much, he'll do the smoother kind of like, "Oh, your stuff is wonderful. What a great way to display your goods. Fantastic." And just kind of like push him off, then addressing the next one immediately, so that way no one else can actually talk to you unless you are the one choosing who you're talking to. You
I'm
know.
just very adept at ignoring people.
And you'd
Look, if
also
they're really
be...
annoying. Oh, go
Oh,
ahead.
no. You go.
Let's say, if they're really annoying, you just start shaking your finger. No grazie, por favore.
Oh, gracias.
Also, I did realize, wait, if he has his physical hand chained down, or what? Well, not chained down, but more or less chained to his bag of holding, he'll make the free hand of the market visible, so he can still gesticulate with two hands.
It checks.
Yes.
Also, I just realized I forgot to press the record button on like actual OBS.
Eh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for those of you that
Back
missed
up.
the beginning,
Oops.
it's just there was a
was
funeral last
magical.
session. Some fun words from Sylvyre,
He doesn't
And-
think shopkeepers are people.
and we are on
Thanks
our
for
way
the
to
note.
find Nithli's shop. There's too many S sounds.
I guess it would just be Nithli's. No, the is would be there. It's just the parentheses.
Yeah.
Like the apostrophe would just be after the S, even though we
Yeah.
still sound the S after the S.
But yes, and they are being bombarded with street vendors. They're trying to sell them things, and there's an extremely large array. This is probably where Reefus would get the most overwhelmed, as there are so
Yes.
many different smells.
Yes.
Between like roasted snake, you got the smell of coffee. You
I
got
somewhat recognize that one.
Qatarian coffee
Like
is
chicken,
is
right?
what?
Snake tastes like chicken, right?
Depends on the snake.
Yeah, most
Chicken.
You get
You don't have that in Canada?
you see probably what would maybe freak out Reefus the most is there is a food stall that has the corpses of a belly grinder, like hung up for like the like little
Ah, man.
like the
But
rack of
smaller.
lamb type shit.
Mm.
Ugh.
Well, now we know they are edible.
Yeah, I guess so.
Until Maltor, you finally like as you're like weaving through people, you finally hit like basically just a brick wall of people, as like it just suddenly like stops. People are at a standstill, and you are what appears to be in like a big old like woo, 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 like the 7-layer deep line, you know?
Oh, okay. The airport line.
Yeah, like the airport line where it does like the weird zigzag, you know?
A long
if I-
queue.
Long queue.
Can I try to peek over?
Yeah, absolutely. So as you're probably tall enough to just straight up do it. So as you're like peeking over, like off yonder, God, those are probably what, like 20-ish feet away. You would be able to see a very well groomed tiefling with a like very lilac kind of purple skin tone. The two horns in the front, on the right is his right is longer than the other, and it's like almost in the style where like you're combing back hair, and it's like the one floopy in like the center. And then the other one is like very short comparatively, with like this very like primmed and proper high ponytail of just all black hair. You get this like obnoxiously white smile.
I'm stuck on the floopy.
You know, like when you're combing back a hair and then like one strand just like refuses to stay down, and so you get like the
Cowlick's
like
revenge.
the cowlick type thing, but not like a
Okay.
full cowlick.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're in all like purple suit. It's like a much darker purple. It's like a royal purple almost. With a small silver symbol that is like shining, but you can't make out what it is. And you see as the suit, like as it goes down towards like the bottom of the suit, you get like a very like planty green, like a really like in bloom plant green, as it goes down towards the legs. And you can't hear what's being said. But he appears to have like a really handsome Goliath next to him, like modeling. Yeah, Goliath doesn't get a description. Okay, I get like this really handsome Goliath modeling this new like wear that basically has like the over the shoulder cape. Yeah, over the shoulder cape with like this very pretty like blue green like seafoam color like gradient to it. Over a all white shirt with like a moderately deep V, paired with just like a really like fine silken like pant legs.
All right.
Yeah, can't hear what's being said, but you can see it.
Over the rabble of the crowd.
Exactly.
All right. I'm just turning around to see if Silver's like still close.
Silver is like probably 5-10 feet like behind everyone else. Like, no, I'm sure, no, I'm sure your product is wonderful.
But you, sir, and how about and you, miss, and yes. It's just
Silver,
what?
this one, and I'm pointing at the
Stretch up.
lilac tiefling.
Get a head above the crowd, so
Yeah,
I'm within my
literal head above.
the literal head above the
Legitimately?
crowd.
Oh no.
Oh yes.
You would recognize it as your friend Nithles.
Ah, fantastic. Then definitely just go back down to somewhat normal height and excuse me, I have a place to be. Sorry, everyone. Goodbye. We'll see you later. Don't worry, shop in there. Hello.
Oh.
So you're just pushing like through the crowd, like dipping
Oh,
under
yes.
the what is it? I don't know what those are
Cord?
called. Yeah, I guess the cord.
I'm following.
Yeah. Okay.
Either that or
Not.
I don't think I'd be that rude enough to put. Okay, I thought I was pushing through the crowd of the people that were surrounding me.
Oh, no, that's, okay. That makes.
Okay, so no, we'll probably be either. Well, we can either take the queue, or I can be tall and wave and hope we get privilege. So, let's try. Let's try. I guess we'll stand at the end of the queue, but I'm just gonna get tall and just kind of wave. Nithles, buddy, how's it going?
And you just see like this dismissive hand, like, yes, love you too.
Yeah, no, come on, you don't recognize. Come on. I'm gonna do his face for a second, and then I don't know what are you gonna do for his. What were you gonna do for his voice? So I was just gonna imitate that.
Pompous.
Pompous. Oh, you can't recognize
Ooh,
your
not
own
that pompous.
friend. No, not to that. No, not to that
too
pompous. Turn it down a bit, then. What do you mean you don't recognize your old? Why am I just modulating? I'm jumping back to.
Yes,
You-
yes, I
you're
love you
bridge.
too. Don't worry, ladies. I'm sure that you
Okay.
can find someone to find you attractive.
Of course. Yes. What do you mean you don't recognize your own friend, your old buddy, old pal, or yourself, could you say? Come on. You can't pick out a pretty face in the crowd? Or mine!
And you just see him like stop like the speech and just fist like shakes a little bit, and he's like got the like the goddamn it try not to laugh kind of grin. And you just see him like snap his fingers, and the Goliath kind of just like raises up his arm and just like slice, and just motions for the crowd to like separate.
Huh. Alrighty then.
I
Now let's
separate
leave.
with the crowd.
No. Come on. Let's leave. Mage hand, bring you back. Let's have our group head up and meet with this wonderful person as we get rid of a bot on the channel. Anyway,
How do you do this again?
Just kind of like
There's
hide
always
my
one.
face just a little bit as we are walking in this very
conspicuous
look at
way.
these people. Yeah.
I don't know if
What?
that is right.
There's no way that we are being conspicuous in the slightest.
Like,
All right.
there we
Thank
go.
you.
No, it's fine.
So
Thank you.
as you're just like waving your way forward, you see Nestle just smiling straight at you, like, "You son of a bitch."
It's been a while, hasn't it?
It really has, and I must say I'm a little disappointed in you.
Look,
You haven't
if you're
updated
looking
your
for,
style at all. It's been how long, Sylvyre?
it's been a while. Yes, indeed. I was coming to the best person for the job to do so. And might I say, damn, look at that shop. Look at the storefront. Look at that model. Love
Well,
it.
Of course, you expect me to do anything less.
Of course not. I just didn't expect you to come so far so quickly, but ho! Love it. Fantastic work.
As always.
And
Don't
other
worry, you can keep
various
complimenting me.
Oh yes, various other pleasantries back and forth and chatter and banter and
banter.
compliments and all that good stuff that was required. And yes, me and my my friends do need new outfits, both for this desert climate, but also ones that actually look good.
I
As he
would
looks
agree wholeheartedly.
fantastic. And also, how have you been? Let's get an update on the history of this place in a more casual fashion. How's this been? How's the place been? Has the ruler changed over since I've been here last? I don't know.
We'll catch you up on all that later, but for now, sorry everyone. Go home. Shoo.
How about we just got here?
Not
you.
Not
Oh,
you.
okay.
It's what we deal with.
There's a lot of people.
Yes, there are,
Not
but
for
you're my people, so it's different.
Yes. Well, long story short, You hit it big one time and suddenly everyone knows that you're a fashion master.
Indeed. Who was the breakthrough model? Was it royalty? Was it one of the sins?
It was.
Ah.
Are we still out? Like, question: are we still outside,
Yes.
like the shop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In that case, I'm just gonna walk out. Any chance we can maybe do this inside?
What? I mean, we do need to see the inside of this fantastic place.
Yes, but
Says
first,
Reefus
darling,
is
learn
dying.
to admire the spotlight.
Oh, don't worry. I do.
I know you.
And I
do.
learned
I
from the
taught
best.
you well.
Indeed.
Come, and he's gonna like wrap his arms around all of you, like as much as he can. Give the crowd a good wave, and it's like the like this shitty like barely moving their wrist wave.
The Queen's
The
wave.
Queen's wave.
Oh crap! Is that the
Yeah,
King's
I'll-
wave now? I don't know how that.
I'll look for someone who's staring at us and wink at them as we walk away.
One of them just goes
I-
a little
I'm
blush and
very
like
much
hands to
just-
the cheeks.
Oh god, okay.
Maltor's getting pats on the back. Oh,
Mhm.
enjoy it! Come on.
As you're like entering this like very fine like all glass door, just off in the distance, you hear one of them winked at me. But the glass is like obsidian, but it's like the polished to the perfection of like the modern like moving glass doors, you know. With like with the gilded gold like trapezoid thing across the bottom of the door, you know, like the kick plate basically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Gotcha.
There are no handles. And you see the doors just like open like a shuttle door, like straight up sideways.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Fancy.
And as you enter the store, you're just greeted by like probably the most obnoxiously strong smell of like cologne.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It makes sense, but oh
It makes
no.
sense, yeah. And there's like 7 different like cologne smells in there.
Go nose blind to it after an hour
Yeah,
or
exactly.
so.
You have like a bunch of tieflings, gnomes, some humans, like in various fancy as fuck outfits. Each of them appears to be like working on very specific things. And then off in like the distance, you see probably what is most out of place is just this very plain looking desk, covered in various fabrics. One of those like tomato pincushion things.
Those are fun.
Yeah, but like the really big ones that are like
100 needles in them of
Yeah.
all various shapes and
Yeah,
sizes.
and you see just like an all purple chair, like velvet purple chair on the other side of it, and Nithles just walks across, sits down, does a little spin, crosses his hands, and like leans on the desk. So, my good friend Sylvyre, what brings you here?
Well,
Surely not little old me.
look, you have a good portion of it. And yes, Reefus, you were saying something?
Oh, yeah, I was thinking specifically little old you.
This region of the area, of course. But also we're going to be doing some exploring and delving for various other things, riches and the like. You know,
Of
I don't have as well established of a play. Also, I was going to say, you probably know that Silver's volume is at a respectful level right now. Just to make sure that, you know, it's within the environment of this fine establishment. But I may still speak louder just because.
Yeah.
For fear of whatever it's called. For fear of not getting picked up for some reason
Oh,
on the
gotcha.
microphone. But yeah, but still, it's like, oh yeah, we're planning to go out, so we need something functional, but also looking good. I'm planning to reverse the color situation I have going right now. I need a white half cape that possibly fades into purple, but it needs to be more full length. Underneath, it's not as important because the cloak is going to be the main feature, of course.
Of course.
Of course. And I need to pull up my own. It's either we need to wait for myself to show up. There we go. The rotation. It's like, okay. The cream does well, and the pants are simple. The pants aren't the main focus. The focus needs to be up here.
Of course.
So I still need something bright, but cream is just so last 2 years ago. I do need a different color, something that works, but still is lighter, just in case the cloak comes off, but still to reflect the sun.
Oh, absolutely. Honestly, darling, we could go with an eggshell type color to just keep it muted.
Good,
My
good,
eyes
but
are
not
now pierced.
but not pure white, because that would just be it would take away from the smile.
Absolutely. Or we could walk into that ornate feeling and simply actually have a like very plain gray with gold and silver highlights, but an accent piece of ivory.
Ooh, the ivory going all out then.
Only
There
the
does
best
need-
for my friends.
Thank you, but yes, there does still need to be the function in this, as there may be combat, but I know everything you make stands up just as well as it looks good. So
Of course, we'll because
Extra
I love
room
you,
for
we'll
the-
give you
for the-
some lovely enchantments to just prevent wear and tear.
thank you. Yes, for usually the armor ends up underneath this. The whatever armor I wear that I don't really look at that often. I just know I know it changes my AC. That's about it.
Artistic liberties for
Artistic
the
stuff.
armor. Yeah.
No, I hide it obviously entirely, even though that would kind of look weirder. But I'm sure. Look, I'm sure he just caves in his
Magic.
chest a little bit because
Yeah,
change.
change-
magic.
Yeah.
True. I guess.
Yeah. Though everyone else, you definitely need some upgrades to your fashion sense. What are you all thinking of?
Yes, you,
Got
darling.
good.
He's gonna point to Reefus.
Oh, wow, okay. I mean, I don't need much. I just need something efficient. You know, I've got like the one tunic here, kind of holds everything. You know, I think the only I'm brown, and you know, I've got the purple.
Purple
And,
accents. Yes.
Yeah, I've always rocked the green, but I'm open to other things. And just make sure it's environmentally friendly.
Oh, but of course.
Of course.
I mean, and I
Would you be open to a
Well, like-
red accent color by chance?
I've had a good bit of red. I think I'm okay. Maybe something that accents red.
Can I insight that question?
Sure.
Okay.
You're not finding
Insight
shit
succeeded.
out.
Passive is 17.
You're not finding shit out.
Yeah.
It was actually a subtly layered insult going back 3 generations in history.
No, I just wanted to know if he knew
Oh,
something
no.
because he went to red first.
Yeah, okay. I didn't. Yeah, I
No.
kind of sort of was too caught up in the
I
act
was
and
gonna
forgot
say
about that.
it's CM in this.
It's me.
You dastard!
My
Looking
weakness,
good.
fashion.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, maybe something that accents red, and I'll just give like a little red-purple poof of smoke, you know, out of the claws.
Yes, well, we do have, other shades of red. We have yellow, orange. Some shades of brown work very well as well.
What about mauve?
Taupe.
What? I don't know what that is.
Like a purple.
Oh,
Oh, pink in between,
Like-
sort of.
we I mean, we don't want to do too much of the, you know, kind of floof the mohawk back all of a sudden. Curls just falls back in.
Though to be fair, we'll be wearing hats, so the woof
Oh,
would
yeah,
be
that's true.
hidden. It would
That's
just
not
be the
necessarily wrong
eyes.
either.
Not necessarily at night.
True.
I don't know. I mean, I know this isn't maybe like against what you do. I don't really prioritize what I look like. I'm more function than fashion.
Darling, you're going to look good. That is the number one priority. Everything else will also be functional, but fashion. One must
when you look
present
good-
themselves.
Yes. When you look good, you feel good.
I mean,
Exactly.
I won't argue. You guys are the experts. This is all very new to me.
We could also do blue, darling, if that's more your style.
I swim a lot, and I'm afraid it would get lost in the water. So I like
So I
know,
look around the desert.
bright colors.
I believe you're good here.
Oh, my friend Sylvyre though tells me to think big picture, so I'm trying to think further out.
There is some credence to that, but multiple outfits is also, you could always switch back to this once we're out of this.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Maybe just something. I mean, again, like I guess if the tunic is not quite enough, if you have just like a, I have no idea what to ask for. It just needs to hold all my things.
Pockets, got it.
Got those. Shake my little arm pocket.
Maybe not so much
Better
pockets as
pockets.
There is a little bit of like an embarrassed like, oh.
Oh no. I suppose, or at least something to connect it to. But yes.
Yes. You want to have fashion that when people say, "Oh my gosh, it looks wonderful on you," you can go, "Yes, thank you," and it has pockets.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, it's like a little emphasis. Okay, all right. I guess I could have been saying that this whole time.
Yeah.
But
It is a big factor, darling. We'll work with what we've got. And you, dearie? He's going to go to Maltor.
I mean, I'm okay with. I just got this. It's fine.
There's nothing wrong with upgrading. Besides, when are you going to get another Nithli's product made just for you?
I'm gonna just look over at Sylvyre for a moment, just kind of like. I mean,
You're not getting any fucking help, yo.
Yeah, nope.
You do need to
look
look
back.
good. You have to get out of your shell eventually. Every now and again. This is something you wear to the. This is look for you. You wish to stick to the shadows. That's okay. But occasionally, for the big events, for when you really are forced to see people by me.
Listen, I appreciate it, but I'm also like saving right now.
I
Oh.
understand.
But at least get some little trinket of some sort. Or look, the hats I got are functional. Get a cool hat. Get a Nithli's hat.
What are we talking price-wise while it's on the table?
oh yeah.
Well, given that you are the acquaintances of my good friend Silver, we could discount it to, let's see, throwing in the enchantments for free, but after the product, I'll cut you a deal at 150 gold.
For the lot, right?
For the lot.
Okay.
Like, for all of us together?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I was going to say, out of character, I can contribute 70 gold to that, and I'd be fine with that.
I could
Not-
afford it if it were me.
I am
I wouldn't, but I could.
It doesn't split evenly over 4 ways. Kurt, how dare you?
You're welcome.
I guess
Well, haggle.
while he's talking to Maltor,
True enough.
I just kind of like shimmy back over to Sylvyre and go, I've made a good bit towards the tab for the pearl. Is it okay if I maybe put my share on that?
Of course.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Whatever works.
That's a lot of money, and I wasn't even thinking about buying new clothes. And
But we need new clothes for this kind of thing. And
And no offense, darlings, but you do stick out like sore thumbs.
indeed, we'll blend in a
with
little
exception
bit.
to you.
And look, we'll mostly, except for me, blend in better because that's not my goal. Unless it's in high society, yes.
And even then, you want to stand out.
Exactly. But actually, no, I can, I forgot, I wasn't looking at my silver. Yeah, I can pitch in half for this. I can put in 75.
Probably put in about 20.
But
Maybe
I
a bit
suppose that brings us to you, darling.
Yep.
He's going to point to Aeseora.
We don't want to look like a tourist, obviously.
Obviously.
You can see the colours we're working with. We like those. We do wear armour as part of our gear. and
Nice.
something that will maybe distract people from a little attitude.
A little attitude goes a long way, darling.
I was going to say, attitude is what makes it here.
Not what we've learned so far, but maybe when we don't look like a tourist, things will be different.
Fair enough. Let's see. Did you happen to have like anything like in mind out of character?
I mean, like, we gotta figure out how to make a chain shirt work.
Here's underneath it, colors and whatnot, and then you can focus on the shawl thing.
It's a lot of silver, light blue, and lavender with some black accents. I mean, the hair is white with the black ends, so if the clothing also does some sort of fade at the bottom like that, that'd be pretty cool. I have...
Okay.
yeah. I don't
Work with Francesc on that.
But
That's the
what's the
thing.
most difficult thing to draw?
I already did that the
Hands.
first time around. I said, hey, here's this armor from Destiny 2 that looks like a fucking galaxy. Let's do it.
We're just gonna temporarily go with like something that makes like the like like very soft like almost sheer black underneath the armor with like the layering so that the chain kind of is like a middle piece, you know.
Yeah.
With a silver that like fades into like fades into purple, or like the light blue that fades into purple as like an overpiece.
As long as the overpiece prevents the metal from getting really hot in the sun, we good.
Well, yeah. And then probably like I guess it would be closest to a shawl, but it's like a half cape that only covers like the one shoulder, but like has the connecting piece on the other side as well. That is like all probably like silvery bluish. And then honestly, probably just like a very simple, like nice pair of pants, like almost dress pants, but you know, looser.
For kicking.
Yeah. Okay, what are those? The ones that like get bigger as it goes towards the ankles.
Bell bottoms?
Yeah, like almost bell bottom style, but like
Yeah.
But
smaller.
like more flow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cause desert.
Yeah. Hope
We'll-
everyone's
we'll
writing
figure
this
it
down
out.
because I'm not.
Wait, what are we supposed to be doing?
We'll
Yeah,
improvise.
outfits. Yeah.
Please.
But yes. I suppose I can definitely work with that, darling.
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately, you are going to have to look like tourists for another day or so. Perhaps 3.
It's understandable. We'll be around town for a bit before we head out anyway. So we'll have time to take in we'll be tourists for a little bit. Take in the sights again, see if anything major has changed. There was that little like stand restaurant. It wasn't a fancy place for once, but it had really, really good insert cuisine here that's local. Some street food, and like as much as I like something expensive, those things were cheap and so good and bad for you, but oh my, I've been craving them since I stepped foot in the desert.
Do they have fish?
Pulleys.
Actually, you know what? Never mind. I don't want fish in here.
Salted fish, probably.
Salted. We do have salted fish, darling.
Heavily salted.
Or smoked.
Or
if that's
sun-dried.
more your style.
Actually, I'm going to see if I keep a straight face on that.
So while you'll still look like tourists, I really can't have the rest of you looking like that. Have these on the house, and he's gonna throw you like some very simple, like basically just like over, like basically like poncho-esque tops with like, like stitched leather bottoms.
Another
Still
set
look-
of traveler's clothes.
You'll look fairly touristy, but you'll blend in a little more.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Do you need?
Oh, yeah, thanks.
Do we need half now, half later? Do we pay you upon completion in more?
I'd love half now if you could, darling.
Ah, yes. Yeah. Don't worry. I've got this half. Everyone, just try and show up.
a very not obnoxious, but just like everybody's like, okay. But Reefus is like, thank you.
Of course. It's every single gold I have, but I'm making more.
I thought so.
Yes, it
Uh-huh.
is. I'm
Yeah,
planning to
it's
make
funny.
more, so I have liquid assets. Can I
Okay.
pay you in goggles?
Where
No.
is there liquid here?
Those are solid.
Those are
Feel
solid.
like you would insult him.
Those are, that is still solid assets, I suppose, because it's wait. I forgot liquid is what, stocks or something.
Liquidated
Is it
assets.
cash?
No, liquid assets are things like cash or things that can be sold very readily.
Like
such as-
goggles.
like goggles, or houses
No.
or cars. So it's
refuse
things
to
that
believe
like
that
you can very
goggles are
readily
liquid
get.
asset.
Things you can very readily like turn at least somewhat of a profit on versus things that take like forever.
I feel like houses take forever nowadays.
Yeah, they do, but it gets repossessed by the banks. Anyways,
Yeehaw.
economy is done.
Okay, yes, no economy.
No
The economy is no economy,
and
except for the economy of this town.
Exactly. And Sylva,
Yes.
of course, you need to walk around with this, and he's gonna hand you a small like magical heron.
Yes, of course. It'll be top of the. It'll be top of the. It'll be. My brain stopped working. It'll be the prominent most ad on my advertising reel.
Of course. And you see just like it perch atop Silver's head, and then you just see like whenever Silver's in like this very specific light, there's like that like a lens flare almost, but it shows a heron like soaring. So it's NH, like the N is one wing and then the H is the other like part of the heron.
You crafty bastard.
Thanks.
It's top maritime. Excellent. Well, all right. But we'll be around, and I was gonna say, where are we staying, everyone? I forgot that. Are we staying at the caravan? Do we not know where we're staying yet?
We
We're
don't
not-
know.
No, we don't. have
Okay,
a
okay.
place.
Yeah. And we'll stop in every now and again, or at least I'll stop. At least I'll stop by in the interim just to catch up or something like that. Yeah. Then I'll find. Once we know where we're staying, I'll tell you.
Of course, and whenever you need to get here, just flash your pose and they'll see the heron.
Of course. All right. Then let's
Goodbye
head on
now,
out.
dearies.
Oh, goodbye. We'll see you later. Well, day. You're doing great.
Lovely meeting you.
Yeah,
It's a
thank you so
pleasure.
much.
And he's gonna give like a very deep bow.
And return the gesture.
Thank you.
Ooh, fashion.
Yeah. Isn't he wonderful as we walk out of there and wave to any crowd? The crowd's probably dispersed.
To a distance.
To a distance, it's still like it's 4 layers deep instead of 7 now.
Ah, yes.
Is your other friend like that too?
Other friend? Oh, he's a little more modest.
Oh, okay.
Especially nowadays, but that's not his fault. Well, it is. But it's, no, Nithles is probably the most prominent, the most, was it, big in terms of personalities.
Grand.
Grandiose.
What, other
Grand-
friend?
Oh, it's Lupe. I've been mentioning him. He's like I said, he's much more modest. He was the more brains behind it all. But Nithles is definitely where I got some of my creative spark from. Learned under him for a while before he got this shop. It was a fun time here.
Do they know each other? Like Lupe and Nithles?
Look, out of
I
character.
don't think you say it
I
in
don't
your
think-
backstory.
I don't specify it, and it's like maybe
I
not.
think them not knowing each other is really funny. Like, how can
I
two
bet
people,
they
like,
I bet they
Probably-
met once,
probably
and then I
at least in
Silver's your
passing.
mutual friend. Like, you probably met.
Yeah.
yeah. So they've met at least once. I think this would be my third. I think is it my third time here? Yes, it's my third time in this town. The first time was very brief, but we got to know each other, and all three of us got together and we got to just hang out and discuss business practices. Then things happened, and I eventually came back a few years later, and then I decided to really learn under him.
All right.
Indeed.
Cool.
But now I need to sell things because, as long as we're out of the store, that hurt the bank account. But it'll be worth it. It'll be so worth it.
Seems like it.
Money's there to be spent
So,
and earned.
how do you make money without becoming one of those people we avoided?
By selling I have a banner painted up. I still have the boxes that these goggles and whatnot came in. It'll be a street stall. It's not as glamorous, and I'll probably be hiding Nithly's brand just not to besmirch him as the street vendor's wearing your thing, as much as he may still hear me anyway. But hear of me. But still, I'm just planning to sell these 100. I need to double check, but I believe it's 100 hats, 50 goggles.
Something like that.
Yes. Of which I was planning to get them at least either 2 or 3 gold apiece, depending on how I'm probably going for 3.
Fuck.
Yes, but I can also do a bulk deal for 2 for 4 gold. So you're almost getting the second thing for free. And once the hats run out, goggles,
So
I'll probably.
expensive.
They're good ones. They're functional. Besides, if you're missing goggles in the desert, you really need some goggles. It's just how
I'm
it
saying
goes.
that shit out of character. Like, 1 gold is like $100, yo.
Yeah, I know, but whatever. I bought them for just under a gold a piece. I need to make a good profit, and
Okay,
if I get
okay.
if I get bargained
them,
down,
like just over price.
yeah, just overpriced, and I'll be selling them. It's
Just
go for
over
100%
overpriced.
markup, and then if they get bargained down, they get bargained down.
Okay.
I don't have the maritime longbow to bring them in to really bring in the crowd anymore, but that's okay. I'll rely on my own natural charm and wit.
Yeah, well, before we do that, we should probably find a place where we're gonna stay.
I suppose.
Good idea. Do you know of anywhere that is easily affordable but also tolerable?
But
I haven't
will
really
not
ever
steal from us.
stayed here.
What?
Hold on.
Like, as in
I've
you have a
never
home here.
I've never used any of the inns, is what I'm saying.
Did you drink
Can
at
I
them?
do like a history check
That was
for,
my next
for
question.
inns?
Yeah, absolutely.
History check for inns? Oh, wow. 2.
2. The only one you can remember is the shittiest inn in town.
Did it have the best drinks?
The cheapest drinks.
Yeah, no, honestly, the only one that I kind of remember was like it was a shithole. Like, I don't want to go there.
We'd say we should have asked Nithly's, but that likely would have been too expensive.
Yeah.
Would have been great, though.
You don't have any.
I will have money later. I'm sitting on, or rather, I'm holding ideally somewhere between, and like I said, if I'm not being bargained down, if I'm going for the 3 gold a piece, I can get them up to at least 300 plus the other 50, so I can get up to 450 gold possibly, but most likely I'm going to be doing a lot of the combo sales. They'll be closer to 200 give or take, plus the leftover goggles, and they'll be interested. If anything, I'll add them on to future deals if I still have those.
So, how's this city laid out? Are there certain areas we should avoid, or certain areas you think might have what we're looking for?
If I can leave it up to you.
Yeah, absolutely.
Kurt,
So there's
And
the
then
city.
Maltor speaks through a different voice.
Exactly.
Yeah. So the city is pretty much laid out with like a big like cross in the center, made up of roads. All of them lead to the Sultan Palace, or Sultan-like Palace. And there's basically it's almost all residential and businesses like mixed together. There's no area it's like, oh yeah,
The housing district.
yeah, there's no housing district, entertainment district, shopping, blah blah blah. Everything is like intertwined, but like as you keep like going out towards the edge of the city, it becomes more like rough and tumble. And as at like pretty much the very edge of the city, and especially the alleyways that like lead between, because there are like two-person wide alleyways that you can go through. Every time you're like in one of the alleyways, it's like ridiculously dark and like kind of slummy. So like you want to, like, especially if you're first time in, you want to be like avoiding the outer like fifth of the city in terms of like places to reasonably places with less than a 40% chance to get broken into.
If we were a
Okay.
tougher gang and not face gang.
Yeah.
We could make some money off that.
So yeah, I think we should probably stay away from those parts.
You would also know that probably Sylvyre too. There are some like more quote unquote underground places you can go that are not quote unquote underground.
But they have the underground aesthetic.
No, like they're literally underground.
Oh,
The
okay.
underground.
Why not both?
That is underground.
They would be cooler.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, and it's like
Temperature would be
it's
good.
the underground aesthetic that is actually underground.
Mm.
Yeah, but it has like less savory deals. But if you're really in like a pinch for money, you can fight in pits like 1-on-1. Like if you're really desperate.
And have strength.
And not necessarily.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Anything goes.
Yeah, anything goes.
I would win. I don't think.
Maybe
But-
spellcasting will be. But you can like get information brokers down there as well if you really need it at a
And this is
premium. You know of one such place.
Question. The Serpent's Gold, the fray, that in that area?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
The place we should go to immediately because you knew what it was.
It's
I actually,
you don't know
I've
like
actually
the location.
never been.
Yeah, you don't know the location of it
Oh.
per se, but you know of it.
I have written down that I want to go there.
Yeah. So yeah,
I wrote it in
let's just say
December.
talking about the underground, I'm like, and there's also like the Serpent's Gold, like the fray, but I mean, one of the sins like told me that I could get information there, but obviously it's not exactly the safest place.
Is that where I heard? Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, I mean, we might want to go there at some point if we trust the sins.
I don't see why not. They seem friendly.
Oh yeah, sure. Real friendly.
Though also, if you do need
was
to,
so
that is
good.
that is an ample opportunity for those of you who are a little more stealthy to go in, and I could do my wheeling and dealing up here. I can definitely keep myself safe, and also do identifying for a price. I'm sure that's going to be a readily available service as well.
I feel like it'd be easy to disappear for me, but at the same time, I sort of stick out. So I'm not really sure how to feel.
Do we get our Reefus Silver adventure and our Maltor Aeseora adventure?
We can.
What could possibly go wrong?
What could possibly go wrong?
God.
Everything.
So
is
much.
missing.
Half
Split the
becomes
party.
rich.
Let's go. Nothing can go wrong.
Half of them become rich. The other half cause the downfall of civilization, but we won't tell you which half.
We also don't know.
Could be either or.
The answer is probably
knows?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We both come back. Oh, I thought you were the rich one. Oh man,
Fuck.
we should run.
This is
Yes.
it's very much like you propose a stealth mission, but the players get to choose the music, but they don't know which music they're choosing, and 100% of the time they will pick the Benny Hill theme song.
Yes.
Or the Pink Panther theme.
No.
Yeah,
it's
that's
Benny
Or
Hill.
the entrance of the gladiators.
Yes. But anyway, Sylvyre.
'Cause
So you're staying
Yes.
above ground. You're
Yes.
doing the thing. Do the thing. That
I need to
messaged
sell.
You.
I need money.
Yeah, do the thing that I messaged you.
Oh, that's what that is.
Yeah. It's yeah. So the way that it's going to be is we're going to roll the 4 persuasions,
Mhm.
and that is going to determine like how much of your like in terms of quarters of your stock that you are selling.
Mm-hmm.
And then depending on the rolls for those, we will also roll a d4 to see the price that you are selling it at.
Can
Reasonable.
I help? Like as just sort of a hype man? Like the person, there's always like the person who like walks out into the street.
You can
a
you
bit
can help.
and is like, oh, come over, you need
So
these
Sean,
things
you
right
can
over
either
here.
choose advantage or +5.
Use the boomerang as one of those like flippies.
I will let you pick advantage or +5.
Yes.
I'll go
would
for
be-
+5, but also then what was the is that only going to be on a certain amount of those rolls, or is that going to be
You
on?
can
is that
roll
gonna
it
be
on half of them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I will edit those accordingly, and send you the results in the meanwhile, while we listen into whatever else is going on.
All right. So Aeseora and Maltor, you're the ones that are going underground, or
so.
no?
We need to decide on somewhere to stay. We shouldn't bring all of our belongings with us.
Yeah.
Oh, I would, but that's because of the bag of holding.
I just don't have much.
Right, I have one also, but I'm like, even still.
I'm never going to
Alright.
leave the bag of holding in a room. Ugh.
Well, I mean, we should definitely just pick an inn. Place to regroup at, yeah.
And you do look the most natural here. Maybe you should be the one to ask around.
Yeah, okay. Can I do a perception and for inns?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, it's a nat 20 for inns
Hey!
for
Yeah,
finding a good
That's not a
inn.
bad thing.
For finding
What's
Yeah, honestly.
Reefus's favorite inn?
as you
Oh,
like
God.
are it's pretty much as you're walking around with Aeseora looking for inns, you do eventually find one that like literally looks like it's tucked between two businesses. It's like very tall and narrow, but the stone on the outside, like the sandstone on the outside or limestone, is like unnaturally shiny comparatively. So it's very well kept, you can tell. This place has actual windows as opposed to like the pretty much like chiseled out holes in the sandstone with like a wooden crossbar. It has actual windows, and there's something about it that like has this really floral scent that is like, or not floral, like the not floral. I take that back. It's like spring
Okay.
water almost, kind of a scent
Oh,
to
okay,
it.
yeah. All right.
That really catches your eye, and you see this small little like I want to say chalkboard sign, with this really cute like tiefling like chibi character drawn on it, and it is it's called Shine On.
You crazy diamond.
Shine on, you crit. 1 bonus point for getting the reference.
Haha.
All right, shine on in. All right, in that case, I am going to kind of motion to Aeseora and go check out the inn.
All right.
Walking in.
Sorry, I am messaging Sean.
Oh yes, take your time.
Business is occurring as I'm
Business
loading
is
in
fun.
the inn.
Because I also, well, in the meanwhile, I can describe the business of using the twin beaks as well as the banner, as well as Reefus's sign spinning. Can be used to try and attract people to these various amazing, far too well described, it's much better than what they actually are, goggles and hats! You need a goggle and hat, sir, or what? Yes,
Yes.
you
Yeah,
all
I
need goggles
do
and hats.
need-
I will let you do the math on that, but that is
Yes.
the stuff for it.
Mhm.
So as you walk in to Shine On, you see like the floor like has that like moment of like shifting from like the sandstone and like compacted sand to like marble the
Oh shit.
like
Okay.
texture. It's not actual marble, but like it's that what are they called? Like the tiles that look like it. I can't remember for the life of me what it's called. It's the fake stuff that looks like it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's like a very nice like polished oak desk sitting there for like the reception area. And it has the it looks like 5 rows of 4 of like rooms, each with like keys hanging on the outside.
Mm.
And there is who is presumably the chibi the chibi is like a reference to just a red-skinned tiefling with like all gold eyes, short black hair, almost like an undercut. In a like fuck, what's it called? I don't want to say suit again, but it's like the nicer, like not quite suit jacket.
Blazer.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
A blazer with a blazer over top, and it's a black blazer over top a in all an all black dress that has like diagonal white lines across it. I don't know why that was so hard for me to describe. Jesus.
Okay.
It's fine.
All right.
Is anyone else in there?
Nope, they look just incredibly bored, and the only thing you can really hear outside of the hustle and bustle of outside is the long-haired freaky Jesus. The like babbling of a small like fountain off in the corner, and just like very soft humming and like tapping on the desk.
All right. Gonna walk up. Hi.
Sorry, scared me. I didn't hear you come in. Hi, welcome to Shine On. How can I help you folks?
Yeah, we're wondering if you might have a room maybe for 4. Kind of looking at Aeseora.
Unfortunately, I don't have a room big enough for 4 people. I can do 2 twos.
Yeah.
Sure.
How much would that be?
Well, we are unfortunately in the slow season right now, so I can give it to you for, I don't know, like 11 silver.
4 twos for the night.
That's for both of them, so.
Yeah. All right. Sounds good.
Yeah,
And do you have any deals if we need to stay for a longer period of time? We're not sure yet.
we can absolutely, work it out if we need to. I don't have I may be the poster child out there, but I'm not, like, the manager. I can't, like, just give deals,
Of course.
I want to speak to the manager.
You're outside.
I know.
Yeah, no problem. All right, well, for now. And I guess I'll put 11 silver on the counter.
Perfect. And she takes it and just like very like quickly like swipes it and like places the 2 keys in front of you. So you're on the 2nd and 3rd floors respectively.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Are there rooms next to each other, maybe?
Yeah. Hold on. And she's like takes both the keys back and like turns around and is like scrolling through like the rows and just picks up 2 that are next to each other. All right, you're in rooms 18 and 19. They're the only ones that are like 2 twos that are like next to each other,
Sure. Nice.
but they are on the 5th floor.
All
Yeah,
right.
that's okay. No worries.
We do have room service if you need it. There should be a sending stone up there. Make sure you get everything you want in one order because it's once per day.
What if the order is
not,
more than
we'll,
25 words?
If not, I'll just come down.
Absolutely. But there should be a menu up there. Yeah. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No. Sounds good.
Right.
Aeseora?
Enjoy your stays.
Cool. I'm gonna
to
start
floor
walking
5.
upstairs.
Up
Yeah.
to floor 5.
Let's go.
Excuse me. The steps like echo throughout the stairwell. The turns are like kind of tight. It's like the very like aggressive like steep stairs, and the platforms like lead out into like a because like it is once again a fairly narrow building. But you get up to the rooms and you have 18 and 19 available to you.
I mean, we can look at both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're pretty much the same, just like a slightly different layout. Double beds with like nightstand on each side. There's a sending stone on one of the nightstands. Off is a personal bathroom in each of them.
What's a double bed?
2 beds in each room.
Okay. Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And yeah, it's just like a simple, like really simple, but very nice. Yeah.
Cool. I'll take that.
It's like a Marriott.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, this is good. Yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like someone will be planning on breaking in like some of the other places you mentioned, but it's nice.
Yeah, I think we're pretty good. We're close. Pretty central here.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
So I will relay to. I probably would have kept connection with Sylvyre since he's doing things. And as long as it's within an hour of when we parted ways,
Yeah, I would say absolutely.
then I will say
We have rooms 18 and 19 at Shine On is the name of the inn. It's on the rooms are on the 5th floor.
Hang on 1 second, doing a sale.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
All
you
right,
come
sorry.
back here.
All right, you said something about shining on. Whatever. Okay.
The
I say
inn
out
is
loud, and then,
called
oh yeah, that's
Shine
in my
On.
head. Shine on. That's where we're staying. Okay.
This only lasts an hour, so
Hurry.
we'll meet up.
I might be a few hours still. I mean, if you need to, I've only worked through about a quarter of my stock so far. But it's do what you need to do. You'll be able to find me. Don't you worry.
Where are you set up?
Obviously, on the main street thing, the place where there be any others, right in the middle of the road. No, it's just
3 steep down from Netflix. I don't know.
right at the start of Nithles' line.
Directly
No, if
in
there's just a-
front of Nithles' store.
It'd be a place that has more street stalls, essentially, to blend in, but also still stand out from those stalls and everything.
Mm.
Yeah, so the street stall stand street that Maltor
Which
probably
one?
knows.
Yeah, which one?
The eastern
Yeah,
one.
no, I'll got it. Yeah, okay.
Oh, wait, no. Is it the look up in the sky? The eastern one.
Oh my god.
all right.
But yes, do you? We'll be fine. Don't you worry. Nothing's gone wrong. Hey, Reefus, don't stop. No.
Hey, get back in line. Look, there's a very orderly process to this.
Thank you. Because obviously everything he says is what he thinks as well.
Me too, but
Oh.
for different reasons.
All right.
So I'm just staring at Aeseora saying nothing for the
Yep.
next for the past like 5 minutes.
It's fine. Everything's fine.
No, I mean, as Silver speaks in my head, I will relay information.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, we're not sure if we want to leave something here, especially if nobody will be in the room. But, well, we think maybe it's best to wait to go special places until we have better clothes.
Honestly, I also no, I didn't say anything, but I really don't think that going just like the two of us is necessarily a good idea.
Do you think bringing them is better or worse?
I mean, waiting for the clothes is probably a good idea, but it's
That's not an answer.
I mean-
And friendly reminder, you do have like the other pair of common clothes that you can wear.
Yeah.
yeah. But it's just like I've never really been to that place, but it's always just been like, oh yeah, don't go in there. You're gonna get your ass kicked and like potentially get killed. So as much as going in as stealth is a good idea, going in without all of us to just back each other up is also kind of a stressful idea.
What is in the place exactly? As far as you know.
If I'm not mistaken, it's like a bar, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's just a bar, but well, I don't know. Lust told me to say a certain
We heard.
like code phrase to get more information about the stuff we were looking into.
Mhm.
So that means dealing with people who have information. And I don't necessarily know if we can trust the Sins.
Never.
Ace.
In that case, Sylvyre. In that case, it's kind of like a question of, do we want to go there? Do we want to pursue that? I'm not even sure what the information is. Can we go without the information?
That was our next question.
Getting back to my notes from like 6 months ago. Cause
No, sir, you can't buy the otter.
Look, I can only be pushed so far, okay? Sylvyre, I see where you get it from. I'm sorry. I apologize for everything before. You've come a long way.
Thank you.
Goodness gracious.
okay.
Yes, he can fashion your hair, though. Just like his. Actually, who did your hair?
The water?
Oh, okay.
So that was
How much for the marmot?
the,
Oh no! Oh no! There's gonna be a street fight when we go out there.
fantastic. I'm here for that shit.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Jesus.
Oh.
No, Reefus. It sounds very similar.
Reefus pulled out a gun, by the way, for those watching this in the future. No context.
How much for the marmot?
Where did you get that?
Fuck around and find out.
Say that again.
Now you need to ask yourself, did I fire 6 shots or 7?
Feeling lucky?
None.
Did I use 1 spell slot or 2? tell you the truth, in all the confusion, I lost track myself.
Those are the only two options.
Alright, so it was Pride who told you that, right?
It was Lust.
No, he's the healer.
Yeah, it was Lust.
Okay.
Pride was like the crazy buff one that was like relatively polite to all of you except for Sylvyre.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah, he's the one that I was like, Sylvyre, stop!
And then Lust was the one that was only really nice to Maltor, and then
Yes,
Vainglory
I
was
remember.
only really nice to Sylvyre.
Which one will be only really nice to Reefus?
Reefus.
No.
You set me up.
Oh.
Right, so they told you to find it and tell them that phrase, and they said, you didn't hear it from me. And she was super nice to you, is what I have in my notes.
Yep, pretty much.
So, she didn't say anything about what the information is that we're supposed to get from there?
Not no, not in like so many details. It was like really fast. It was right outside the Silver Scale, dude. We were talking about something before. I feel like I was freaking out.
Yes, you were surprised that the caravan is in business, the Raven Darcy?
If
I
I
need to know
remember
that.
as a thing for players, if I remember correctly,
Yeah.
it was one asking about the Rayburn Darcy, like how it like came to be. I think also it was in regards to the one-armed seamstress.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that written down too.
Yeah.
I think those were the two big things that it was in reference to.
Do I remember? Like, hold on, just double check something. Question.
Answer.
So you would still remember like the information that was given to you by Lust,
Okay.
because even then you weren't like certain.
Yeah,
So
it's fuzzy.
I cannot
Yeah.
give you a direct answer because it's impossible to really say.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we talked about the caravan. Talked about the one-armed seamstress, and I remember she came over and told me to go check that place out if I needed information, and then would I know that she casted a spell?
Oh yeah,
I mean, I feel like
Yeah.
and then casted something that
It was
just
calm
calmed
emotions.
me down. Yeah.
Correct me if I'm
Do you-
wrong, but I'm pretty sure the spell says like afterwards that it was cast. on you.
Yeah, when it
Yeah.
ends.
Okay. Yeah. And then she cast calm emotions on me.
Well, why was that needed?
I was freaking out. I mean, the caravan, obviously, it's my family. So maybe I was just freaking out about that again.
Can I like I don't know if this would be insight or what, because I'm not like disbelieving Maltor. It's just like, is something up with this memory? What the fuck?
I think you wouldn't even need to insight that. You would be able to fairly reasonably come across that it's a fairly touchy subject. And then, especially after the incident with the Aeseora, it's become probably even touchier because suddenly you now know less about a thing.
Right.
Yeah, because you still have the stone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yes, mine is still there.
Yeah, I was holding on to all of them, I think.
Yeah, and yours is the only one
Yeah.
that broke
Right.
completely.
Didn't mine?
No, you still don't have faces or voices.
Oops.
You have the face for one. Posy? No.
No. Babble.
Go through them all. Go through them all. No.
Gosh.
I do have it written in my session notes from then.
But yeah. I mean, if you're trying to insight, I mean, clearly something's not quite clicking, is how I'm interpreting this, as a player. It's like
Yeah,
there's something there, and like clearly we were talking about my family. I was freaking out. Then there was something about the one-armed mistress.
Mistress.
The
Seamstress.
seamstress.
Oh, mistress, seamstress. Wow. Seamstress.
You spend time around one sin.
You right? Mistress was a fine title before. Anyway,
True.
it's true. It was a normal title. Oh well, you know. Once upon a time. Oh well. Or it got corrupted. Anyway.
Might be a personal question, but we've been here a while, in general. Do you think you're not... Do you think you can't remember because they told you something about your family, or because they are your family?
They're not my family. The Sins? They're not my family. Sorry.
We believe you.
Sorry.
Just because
no,
they're all people doesn't mean they're related.
Oh my god, it's character growth.
No, it says I learned.
Yeah, there you go. Character growth.
I'm digging myself out.
Filling it
no,
back in.
Yeah, sorry. I just... No, they're not. I've never met them before. So, yeah, no.
Didn't mean to insult, just wanted to check.
With your passive, you could definitely tell. I wasn't insulted. It was just like, no, oh my god, absolutely not.
Ew.
It's not even ew. It's like I could no. There's absolutely no relation there. Like how could that be? It's more like disbelief than anything else.
Not to interrupt this conversation, but I am gonna like kind of force break here.
Okay.
So we will be back in a wee
In
bit.
10 minutes.
In 10 minutes. See you
PM
soon.
Somewhere in there.
Bye.
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 For now.
For now. And we're back. Hello, everyone.
Yeah!
Welcome back. We are in the process of deciding in character where to go, what to do, how be.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, obviously, we'll save that shenanigans for another day. In the meantime, though, we should help you find your family again.
Maybe at a distance?
Start,
Yeah.
hear some voices, see some faces, take a little damage, and see what happens from there.
Yeah. But... Yeah, at a distance.
Sure.
Alright.
Not if Sylvyre has anything to say about it.
Silver's not here.
I know.
Alright. Alright, yeah.
So also you're just gonna be like killing time in the rooms till
Awkward silence.
Well,
Reefus
what
and
time
them.
is it?
Fuck, I said you came at like noon 30ish. This has been an eventful day so far, so it'd probably be
Hello.
closer to like 3, 4,
Yeah.
3:30ish.
Gotcha.
What time do street stalls normally close? I'm not sure.
Nice joke.
Yeah, I mean, they kind of go on until there's people. Well, I mean, as long as they're people, you know?
Always.
Not all of them, but, you know, there's always some kind of stragglers.
Usually the latest you would know. Usually about the latest is 2 in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay, that tracks.
About 2, yeah.
Sure. Where's the best place to find out where your family is? They travel, right?
Yeah, but, I mean, if they're here, they would probably be, semi-central, I would guess.
Would they have shops set up?
Right?
You know, you'd family have an old haunt.
Yeah, old haunt. Like, central, but not completely central. So,
It
yeah.
also, but remember, they also kind of struck it big in the past 5 years.
Oh, shit, that's right. Actually, maybe more central than before.
Underneath
back-
the castle?
Sylvyre, why are you here?
Again?
Save me, Silver Wand Kenobi.
Sylvyre's just, like, popping in, stretching his neck to the window.
no.
Like,
So it's just a Miyazaki horror.
Oh no.
God.
Yeah, probably.
Well, we'll save that for
no,
later.
No.
So you
It's an important trick.
you would know that the old haunt was maybe like inner third, right?
Yeah.
But given the events in the past 5 years that you don't know about, it could be really anywhere, and probably at least the inner quarter.
So I know in a quarter-ish?
Yeah,
Okay.
ish.
So, I mean, yeah. They're probably not quite as far off from the center, but still. So, we can go check up on Sylvyre and Reefus and then start doing a perimeter.
We could, we could also go look at where they used to be and see if anyone around there knows where they went.
Yeah.
Was asking not something that people would do?
I mean, we could. I mean, they're you know, it's a fairly big caravan. People would probably know just out and about as much as where they were.
Should it be just us, or should we take everyone?
don't know. Yeah, you just see Maltor kind of staring off at this point.
Why don't the two of us take a quick trip, go see if anyone around where they used to be knows, and we'll send a message to Sylvyre letting him know that we'll meet up at the inn after.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sounds good.
We don't have to talk to them if we do see them. We can avoid them if you need.
Probably for the best.
So since I assume Sylvyre is actually we'll send it to Reefus. Since I assume Sylvyre is selling things, so I'll cast sending.
Oh.
We and Maltor are going for a walk. We'll meet you back at Shine On when we're done. They have room service.
Once a day.
5th floor rooms.
Cool.
Oh, okay. That sounds good, I guess. What just doing? Sylvyre, how long does this last? When do we stop? How much more do we have? Sylvyre!
It lasts until the gold stops flowing.
I don't know how long we're gonna be here.
Stop that.
He doesn't know.
But if you need to go meet up
We
with
don't
them
need
at
how long.
if you need to go meet up them with the diamond shining place, I'd say go for it. Go meet them there or catch them on
no,
whatever they're doing.
They said that they're going on a walk, and that we can just keep shining on or to shine on or something, and they'll be somewhere. They'll meet us on the floor or something. I don't know. It's very loud.
I'll push the crowd aside. Reefus, my boy. No. Reefus. Reefus, it's you've done an amazing job helping me so far, but I think the crowd has an inertia that's already going.
I don't know what
Your
that
job
word means. I'm just
your
kidding.
job here-
I'm just kidding.
I was gonna say you are smarter than that.
Yeah.
But still, you've done a fantastic job, but go check up on them. Go see what they're up to. I'm fine. I'm in my element. Nothing can go wrong. Don't touch that. It's an item. It's not a display. It's a display item only.
Oh yeah. Okay. Are you sure? And is it?
Perfectly sure. It's gonna be fine.
Does this come
Everything's
in a different color?
No, they only come in that color. They only come in that color for now.
Actually, I have upgraded this store. Yeah. I mean, it's an extra charge to change the color.
Perfect. Yes, indeed. That'll be an extra 5 silver, and we can change that color for you. And yeah, we'll BS that as best we can.
Okay. So where am I going?
They said that you should ask around for. Here, 1 second. Hey, who's heard of the Shine On? Can you point my? Where is that? You'll get a half off hat.
And just like this chorus of people say, "It's over there. It's over there."
Okay. So you
And there'll be some 2 gold sales right there. Okay, fine. You all helped you, and piece that together so Reefus can maybe catch them as they're heading out to their walk or something.
Okay.
Boy.
You don't need me here.
You've done a fantastic job. Like I said, we're halfway through this thing, but I believe you can go see what they might need help with first.
Oh, okay. Well, they didn't ask for me to. They were, but I mean, if you want me to, I can go. Yeah.
Yeah, go check up on them. It'll do it more power in numbers and all that.
Okay. All right. I guess yeah. You can reach out if you need anything.
Yep. I'll make sure to just have them send, and I'll pack up and find out where everything is. Don't you worry.
Yeah. No worries. All right. Okay. Bye. And I'll just go in that.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear the bye. I was like, oh yeah, I was
Bye.
just waiting
Yeah,
for the
sorry.
greet. I was like, he's not saying goodbye. Okay, yeah. No, we'll see you soon. Don't worry.
Okay. All right, and then yeah, I guess I'll just head in that direction.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, Kurt,
Answer.
I have
Jake.
no idea where I'm going.
Yeah, good.
There are so
Vague
many
directions.
people. I am overwhelmed,
You were told that way.
and yeah, and I'm kind of feeling, not wanted and in the way. So
I wasn't
I
trying to
don't
do that in
know-
character. I was just trying to get you off to the main group.
I know I don't feel that way out of
But
character.
you
Okay,
fed the narrative.
It's
Good.
So I don't know what the role would be like.
Well, for angst, you're a 15-year-old
There is, yeah, I leave myself.
in heart.
Nature.
That's right.
Nature. Well, nature.
Wait, is advantage? I mean, not advantage. Disadvantage or
No? Nah,
Okay.
yeah. Because that way isn't a very good...
yeah, nature. Okay, I'm decent at nature. Not that decent. It's a 5.
You're just kind of walking, going. Somehow
Boy just keeps going.
you found yourself in an alley somehow, which is weird because you didn't even take any turns.
Reefus is
Okay,
gonna get
well.
shanked.
There's fewer
Yeah.
people. There's fewer people here.
Roll me a d4 real quick too.
Oh, goodness.
Bah!
2.
How many stabs you get to your kidneys?
Alright, you somehow found yourself not only going in the incorrect direction, but you are in an alleyway that has like a long set of stairs that like kind of jut off from the like the main path,
Okay.
and you see just
Uh,
like some flashing lights and like twinkling coming from down yonder.
Possibly not important question. Stairs up or stairs down?
Down.
Down. Okay. Okay. Well, I'll kind of look back. All right. I mean, maybe they can point me in a direction here. I'm. So, from my point of view here, like, I'm very experienced with, being underwater and like being all over and exploring and things like that. So my first thought was making sure it's not an anglerfish situation where it's like, oh, something shiny, munch. So that's kind of the mindset that I, as Reefus, am proceeding with here.
Good.
But like, okay, maybe they can, maybe there's somebody down this way. Because I don't know I'm going in the wrong direction. So,
Yeah. Right.
So,
As you are walking down, it's like getting progressively darker. You can see, which is weird given the bright lights that are everywhere. They
Oh,
just kind of seem to
no.
like continue to be further. You can still see like the
okay.
hallway because dark
good
vision.
dark vision.
Yeah. But like you're kind of just like looking around, and you see people like tall people in like cloaks. You see some people like that under normal circumstances would only be lit up by like the embers of their cigar. You can see like some of those people with like the permanent like half-cocked grin, with like the gold tooth showing like right in the center. They're like it's like very stereotypical. Like,
Yeah.
these people look kind of shady. However, given your entire life on a boat where people kind of get what they can, especially when it comes to like dental work, you've been in underwater bars that are worse than this.
Yeah, like I know, I'm friendly, and like I know that like, I mean, it's literally in my thing. Yeah, while not foolish, I am relentlessly optimistic and eager to make new friends. That first part's doing some work right now.
That first part's doing so much work.
So, wisdom's my second highest.
It's lifting more than its fair share.
Yeah, so it's like not. I know how to not look like a mark. I know how to not look like I'm easy to rob.
Yeah.
And so it's
A
like,
what?
A mark. Oh, hi, Mark. It's
Ah,
I'm jumped by Tommy Wiseau. It's
He's throwing a football at you.
I'm
Oh,
In
just,
a
no.
tux.
well, I'm just walking,
Oh.
like, you know, not instigating with anybody, but also like not averting my gaze if somebody tries to like give me a stink eye. Just sort of, okay?
Yeah. And as you're just like, I'm like, oh yeah, hey, how's it going? Oh yeah.
Hey, not good. How's it going?
Yeah. You just find yourself walking into like the back of the knee area of this large man. He's got like a full cloak on. It's like the ones that have like the fuzzy hood and like the bits at the bottom too. Like those really like fancy like Tyrion Lannister like big.
Is it?
You know.
Is it fur?
Yes, it's fur.
Is it real fur?
It's real fur.
In the desert?
Yep.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm sorry. I just
Yeah.
a little lost.
It is like in a blackish, like not quite like charcoal color, but like half a step lighter than that. And the fur is like tan in color, like fennec fox color.
Okay. Yep, I got you.
It's not fennec fox,
Oh.
but you know. And you see this like guy turn around, and he is just built like two fucking shit brick houses slammed together.
These 2 brick houses.
And he's
A mansion.
he is a mansion, brick mansion, and he is in like very fine garb, like uncharacteristically like nice outfit for everyone in this area, and that's coming from, or that's even comparing him to people that dress up like way over the top to like draw that attention, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
Yes.
Uh,
Yeah. But you see, like, like this very fine details that like isn't showing properly in this dark, which is weird, given that you can see in the dark.
Right. Yeah. Better than most dark vision.
Yes. But like something about him just isn't like quite clicking, you know?
Okay.
It's like you know those sheets of plastic for like screen protectors? How like if you look through them when they're not on something, it's kind of like slightly
Okay,
blurred.
yep.
It's that style.
Okay, I got you.
And as you like look up, you see the hood is up, like actually up, and you see just like 2 horns coming out, and you see they are red horns. But weirdly enough, like from the horns to like the top of like the cheekbones when you smile is like completely blacked out with only some like piercingly white eyes that can show through. And I will actually have you roll me a very quick perception check.
I'll take my time, thank you.
Do it at a -5, not disadvantage, just because of like that blur effect.
Gotcha. Okay. 3.
3. Okay. You wouldn't notice it then in that case.
Nope.
But you
Walked into a
you just
dude.
see like this big old smile that the mouth, like the movement of the mouth seems to not quite fit. Like it's like a half second behind everything he says.
Okay.
Hate when that happens,
Yeah.
lag.
Yeah. And you just see him like turn around and look down at you and go, "Oh, don't worry. It's easy to run into people when you're not used to down here."
Yeah, I'm not used to anywhere. I'm pretty far from where I'm used to. But I'm, just making my way across the alley here. So don't mind me. Sorry.
No, you wanna tell me what a no offense, but a newbie is doing down here at this hour?
Oh no, I'm not ashamed of not knowing things. I was actually looking for the what's it called? I have to see if I remember. Rolling terribly.
You can remember it.
Okay, thank God. because I was doing a lot, and so I'm thinking like, oh, should I even remember? Um, yeah, I'm looking for the shine on.
Oh, why that's not quite down this way.
Ah, okay. Do I like go the opposite direction, or is there like a?
You know what? I can take you. Looking for your friends?
Yeah. I mean, I think so. I mean, yeah.
Sure. Do you know friends looking for anywhere that they might be around if they're not, the shine on?
I wouldn't know. I was in the market helping a friend, or helping the Sylvyre sell some things, but yeah, I've got a couple other friends who are gonna meet me at Shine On.
Right, well, let's meet up with your friend Sylva first. See if we can't figure it out.
Okay, I don't know how to get back there.
No worries. You know what street they're at?
No,
All right. Well, we'll just.
I told you I was lost. I'm very sorry.
Well, we'll literally just trace your steps. Don't you worry.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm so sorry. In all my confusion, I forgot my manners. Reefus Maritime. Nice to meet you.
What an interesting name there, Mr. Reefus Maritime. And his hand is going to completely engulf, like, up to your forearm.
Okay. I don't change my grip though.
Yeah, and you roll another perception for me really quick.
Balls.
No, like, disadvantage or -5 or anything.
Slightly less balls. Still balls. 11.
We're gonna have to talk with those days.
They're fine.
Luckily for
balls.
you, it is still enough to notice. The skin tone of his hands do not match up with the skin tone of the face area.
Okay. I clock that, but don't say anything.
Yeah. And another thing that you notice with this is that despite the, arm, like, up to your forearm, like, hand grip, you really only feel like it feels like just a regular, like, really large-sized man hand. That's a weird statement.
It's a funny sentence, yeah.
But
hand.
but it makes you get the picture. Like, it's,
I got what you mean, yeah.
Like your
Burly.
hand, yeah, it's a very burly hand. Now,
Criminal hand of the market.
yeah. Now, Mr. Maritime, you may call me Aeronvir.
Arendir. Oh, that's very nice. Can you spell that for me?
Aranvir.
That's almost Amavar, but not really at all.
Everything will
Shovel
be.
comes out. No.
No, not the shovel, no.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
Ooh.
Great movie, by the way.
I heard. I'm excited. I want to see it.
Indeed.
Yeah. So I'll guess just follow him, or am I leading him?
You're leading him. But you're gonna be following your own tracks. Literally your own tracks that you can see.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll just follow my own footsteps, I guess. So do you live near this alleyway? Is this like your area, or are you?
Oh no, I'm just visiting. I enjoy mingling with the less finer folk every so often.
I understand that. People of the common folk.
Exactly. It's pretty stuffy being around all the high and mighty people.
Oh, yeah.
Sure, you quite understand.
Somewhat.
We're
I
not
think
going
I'm
to talk
learning...
about how his accent has changed like 5 times.
It's part of the blur.
Why
part
do
of
you think
the
I get the
blur.
low-hanging fruit with the silly,
From
nasally
Texas
voice?
now.
He's from Texas now.
We're all from Texas. It's...
Yeehaw.
Oh yeah. I guess I'm learning that the more places I travel. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure you know that. I'm going to find this voice again.
Well,
I'm sure you know that the common folk are way more fun. Now let's go. Hurry on, scurry over to your friend Sylvyre, shall we?
Oh, that's scary. Scary's what I do best.
Yeah.
But yeah, absolutely. I think everybody brings their own little, degree of fun. And I think the best thing about what I enjoy at least about what I'm learning to be the common folk is that they may not always be what they seem, but they're always, honest about who they are, if that makes any sense.
Oh, it makes perfect sense to me. Now, and as you we're gonna jump cut to Aeseora and Maltor, and you've been waiting at like the entrance to Shine On for a hot minute now.
What? We're waiting?
That's it. I misunderstood. I didn't know they were waiting on me.
You were.
No,
Oh,
I said
shit.
we're
We didn't
going
send-
for
we
a
didn't send a
walk. We'll
message
meet
back.
you when we get back.
Yep.
Oh yeah, sorry, shit. Okay, so you straight up.
For more hilarious.
Walking
just
around.
Yeah, you're just walking
Yeah.
around.
We're heading towards where they used to live, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm in much deeper
Just
shit
kind
than
of
that.
try
Yeah.
to see if we can find them or the hunt and like maybe ask around a little bit.
Yeah, so
Like
a
other
little bit.
shop.
yeah, so
Yeah, just
Aeseor,
that.
with your perception, your passive perception, you would be able to see that across the ways there is a very large man that is like wading through the flood of people, that they are like actively making their way to avoid being in his path. But through the height, you cannot see that he is being led by our wonderful, sweet baby boy Reefus.
Does detect magic pick anything up?
It is the most blurred shit you have ever seen. I will message it.
Any
to you.
glasses?
Goggles, actually. Brand
Ah.
new.
New.
Yeah, I know a guy.
Oh my god.
Like as you are looking at it, like you can see the color, but like wow, something's real off. But like, it's the thing where it looks like there's supposed to be more to it, but you can see like an outline, like a really blurry like outline. Like you're not quite seeing the source, but you're seeing like what's coming off it, the
think.
you're seeing the like aura almost.
The wisps.
The wisps.
Huh. And I've never seen anything like this.
No.
In Maltor's head, I will say,
Is that person over there?
and I'll kind of half head tilt as subtly as I can.
Yeah, I will discreetly look over.
And as you look at them, you're like, now hold up, something ain't right. You're getting like a headache, but not quite like the headache of recognition from the fear.
There's some kind of magic, like in talking telepathically back. Is there any kind of magic on that one? I'm getting a headache.
It's illusion, but we can't tell. It's like it's blurry.
Really weird about it.
Question.
Answer.
Also, with detect magic, would I then see anything that is normally on Reefus?
Nothing outside the usual.
I mean, like, would I see the boomerang?
Oh
light up?
yeah, the
Oh
giant
yeah,
boomerang.
yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
So I would know Reefus
forget
is
about
with
that
this being.
Actually, I would say, for reasons I will message to you, Kurt, that no, you do not.
Okay.
All right, I'll run with that.
See,
Alright.
surfing on it.
Ah.
I'm
Gotcha.
biking with the boomerang.
Like,
So nothing.
Nothing.
Wait, so we don't
I would.
see-
I would assume that unless you like physically saw me, you would not recognize that as my vibes.
Okay.
No, I'm just
Oh.
talking. Do we see a plank of wood walking past?
You would see a plank of wood walking past.
Okay. Because that's how I recognize it. It's just like, wait, is that not in front or behind?
Oh. No. Yes.
What?
Yes, that's familiar. Maybe we should follow.
Wait, is that Reef? Do I recognize the boomerang? I mean, I've seen it. There's seaweed on it.
I mean, it's big. Yeah, it depends on how crowded it is because like it's huge to me, but I mean that means it's probably.
But if people were avoiding that guy,
Yeah, it's true.
I'm
Like,
that would kind of
pretty
part a path
tall
around.
in
yeah,
just in general.
yeah, it's still like a 5-foot boomerang.
Yeah, it's like, do I see a seaweed-covered boomerang
You
walking
would
through
see
the
a
crowd?
seaweed-covered boomerang walking through the
Okay.
crowd, leading this man's.
All right. In that case, it's like, wait, that's Reefus. That's Reefus.
It's dried
Right in front of
seaweed now.
Let's avoid
Snorri.
direct confrontation until we know what's happening.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. No, let's tell them. And I'm moving, like, telling them at this point.
Okay. So you are actively
Yeah,
tailing.
I'm going with.
Yeah, actively tailing them at this point, because like that's clear. That's Reefus, and this person. I'm looking at them, and I'm getting a headache, which is weird. And Aeseora's being like,
Yeah.
so
Okay.
it's just like, ah, shit, Reefus.
How stealthy?
I would be going fairly stealthy, but
I
just
would
making
try.
sure to look back to see if Aeseora can still see me.
My passive perception is only 12.
My other question then would be, do I notice that I don't pick up any magic from you?
You would.
I mean,
I assure you, you would notice.
yeah, I guess you would. Because I mean, normally Reefus' magic is like,
It's something we actively pay attention to.
yeah, it's a little bit of everything. I mean, I've got
Little bit of
evocation,
everything.
divination.
All of the time, except now.
I mean, I've got like a touch of necromancy.
Yeah, and
Just a
we see
sprinkle.
nothing.
Shout out to when healing spells were necromancy.
Oh my god, did we really do the same thing?
Necromancy in reverse.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I got an 18 on stealth.
Okay. I'm pretty sure
Sounds hard.
Maltor's passive would just.
Holy shit! Hold on, let me just add this up. Stealth.
Wasn't looking at him through the goggles. Good suggestion.
I'm at a 30, I think.
Oh my god.
Ugh, I've forgotten you exist.
Let me, I guess,
like, you
roll
just kind of-
perception? I don't
I
think
don't think you can roll
No,
high
I
enough.
can't.
So
You got a new memory
Wait,
crystal.
you
It's
see
Maltor.
just like.
There's no way, right?
You-
No,
you
I
s-
rolled 30. I rolled exactly 30.
So you see Maltor just
What
kind
the
of like
fuck?
weave into the crowd, and like it's that movie scene where like a person like passes by and they're just fucking gone.
Gone.
But I do, like, from time to time pop back up to be like, Sora.
I was about to be
just-
like, in your head you would hear,
We can't see you.
Too good. Too
I
good.
did say that I was, like, from
No,
time
boy.
to time, like, being like, Sora. And, like,
Yeah.
making sure that they were being...
But like the people like even that have like paved the like opened up even after they passed, they are like not coming together at all.
is there any aura being left behind?
No. Unless you
Is
count.
there any chatter?
Unless you count.
Oh, I was gonna say unless you count an aura of intimidation.
That's fair. Is there any chatter as I'm, like, weaving through?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
people saying
so it's
anything?
like, is that actually him? God, I think it is. What did that poor sap do? Oh God, someone gonna die?
Oh, shit. Okay.
Of fun.
Have fun. Well, maybe he's in
Yeah.
a good mood. Maybe he's helping out.
Plot twist, they're talking about me.
If only.
Reefus is gonna snap one of these days.
Yeah, I'm continuing with even more intensity. Like, oh god.
And Sylvyre, you see
What has Reefus
you see
done?
this crowd like actively part, and there's just like the person who you're currently helping. You just a shadow cast over them, and they're like, "I'm just gonna put this down," and then they like set it gently on the desk and just like zoop, off to the side.
What I was gonna do when we got back to me is I was going to intentionally go not to Silver.
Okay.
So I was going to basically just try and lead him towards somewhere believable, but also basically just the flip side of where I met him, just like somewhere out the way.
Okay, well then, never mind. Scratch that. On the other hand, Silver, you
That's
would
fine.
instead hear this voice, just kind of like over like the hush of the crowd, go, "Now where's your friend Silver?"
Right here! Silver, spelled with 2 Y's. Whoever asked for it, best goggles and hats in town.
As I stare into the abyss for a moment,
It stares back. You recognize the
Sort of.
bodies in the water.
yeah, the abyss is my friend. It's a. I guess I should have done this earlier. And I'm sorry. My passive insight is 15. Would that be enough, or would I need to roll to figure out like, hey, this guy's like got some nefarious intentions?
So to figure out intentions, you would have to roll higher. However, you would, with the 15, easily be able to recognize. He's got a, reputation.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna roll it just to make sure. But if that's okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. That's a 17. Thank you.
It's not quite high enough.
Yeah, but it's still enough to where I feel confident about what I'm feeling here. Yeah. So yeah, like, okay. Fast forward back up to Silver just yelling, "Here I am!"
And also, background things. I would, as I walked past someone, ask as we trail, "Oh my God, who is that? And how do we make sure that we never cross their path?"
You don't. Oh, sorry, that didn't get picked up. You don't know them. You don't know that's fucking envy.
Shit, that's... Oh, everything makes sense now. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
And
just
we're gonna
don't
keep
be
training
in any
with...
of the alleyways at night.
Understood, thank you.
Yeah, just
All of
avoid
them
it,
at once.
Avoid it.
Maltor, that's envy. In their head.
Okay. Yeah, kind of like a half-step stop. Like, is that okay? What are they doing walking around?
It sounds like, well, all we heard is don't go into the alleys alone at night. Not good.
So
keep
Sins are
going.
not looking great in terms of trustworthiness. Oh shit! Silver just screamed. Hang on.
And here we are.
And,
and
then we go to the.
Silver,
I'm just gonna put this in.
Yeah, as Silver like announces himself, I guess Aeseora, you would notice. Then you do actually see the Reefus energy kind of return.
Now, Mr. Silver, with the finest hats and goggles around. Quite a name, by the way.
Thank you. Thought of it myself. How nice to meet you.
I got a little lost and ran into this polite fellow and just, was leading him back this way.
I will say in
Esther.
Silver's head,
That's envy. Be careful.
Yes, I was helping this poor lost soul find his friends.
Oh,
Mentioned Shine On, and they'd be going for a walk. You happen to know where they might be heading?
not a clue. But I
hope
do.
That's all right.
What?
that I
Sorry?
mentioned that. I hope that's all right that I mentioned you.
Oh.
Okay.
We're staying at a hotel. It's understandable. Well, I don't know what it's qualified as. Anyway, in theory, they're going for a walk and then coming back there. I don't know where they're going, but I was going to have Reefus meet up with them and all that. Trying to get the gang back together, but I still have have unfinished business because I still want to keep making some money.
You know what? Tell you what. Buy the rest of your stock if you tell me the names of them, and do my best to help make sure that y'all are reunited with your friends.
I'm sure
Good
they'll get
luck.
reunited, but of course we have. Of course we have Aeseora, Maltor, Reefus, and me. Sylvyre, spelled with 2 Rise.
So that if you speak any of our last names, you will be dead.
Is this like a name power thing, or is this like a...
It's a threat.
Oh, okay.
Maltor.
Fun fact.
Now,
I
why
don't...
does
Well,
that
fun
name
fact.
sound familiar?
I don't know. I don't want to make assumptions based off of race, so I don't know.
We're working with him.
Oh,
all
no.
Well, good on
Alright.
you.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Uh, you seem very interested in my friends. Is there something else I can help you with?
No, I just, caught wind of a business thing. Can't exactly say,
Right. Yeah. Well, our business is done. So thank you very much, and safe travels. Thank you for bringing me back to Sylvyre.
Here's
Have a
28 hats and 10 goggles. Nope, I got that mixed up. 10 hats, 28 goggles, 106 gold. Thank you very much.
He doubles it.
Oh, yeah, you're my best friend now.
Now,
Fantastic person that you are, Mr.
oh, you can call me Aeseora.
Veer. I thank you so very much. If you ever need my help, do feel free to ask. Sylvyre, spelled with 2 Ys.
Keep it in mind. And he taps his head, and even though you're in the light of day and they're so close, you still get that blurry effect.
Trying to focus. Trying to.
Silver's eyebrows are
don't
going
strain
a million
yourself too
miles
hard.
an hour.
Okay.
I'm just going back to the stand.
Hey, Sylvyre, now you're friends with Nithles, ain't you?
Why, yes, I am.
Yeah, I remember him
Fantastic
telling
pals.
us all about you.
Oh, fantastic! Must have been wonderful stories. As long as he left out the blunders.
Oh, don't worry.
Oh, thank goodness. He's a good man.
Now, do hope I can rely on you in potentially upcoming events.
For a fee, anything is possible. Or I'll do anything in my power, I should say. Not anything is possible. That would be a binding contract, and I can't do anything, but I can do
Yeah,
everything in my
business,
power to
business,
help.
Business.
Business numbers.
Yeah, well, he's gonna slide a card.
Yoink. I think I have a physical card around here somewhere,
When
but
you
oh well.
when I need you, and he gives you a wink, and he begins to walk away, and once he's finally out of earshot, there is just an audible breath of relief across the entire area.
Wow! Sorry, everyone. We're closed.
Everyone's just mm-hmm. And they're just nodding and mm-hmm. And they're just gonna head down.
Walk away.
Wow, people here are great.
Can I take a quick second? And it is just as I'm walking past Silver to the stand, just sort of, very cautiously, respectfully, sort of like a. I don't know. It's when you notice your friend's vibes are off, but you don't want to draw attention to them at a party.
Mhm.
You just gotta do a quick little good, you right? And doing that in my head real quick, just what was that? Are you okay? Is
Fine.
everything good?
Yeah.
Not to you.
Oh yeah. Oh, okay.
Aeseora, I guess?
No. In a
Oh, up there.
Yeah, we have not revealed ourselves yet, and I will not for a while.
Yeah, you.
Yeah,
And
no,
Maltor's impossible.
Poor Reefus, you
Yeah,
do not get a
literally.
response.
I'm.
You don't get a
comforted by
you don't
that.
get a response up here, but you get a response in here where it feels just the tentacles are writhing about and
Restless.
and yeah, restless discomfort.
I take a couple deep breaths and. Okay, good. And I am comforted by not getting a response, sir.
So, with that whole illusion thing,
Mm-hmm.
if I were to try and cast locate objects in the future to find envy, would it not work?
Correct.
There's no possible anything that I would be able to actually see on them.
So I will say, like, if you're just doing like a general, like, I am looking for envy.
Okay.
No. If you could do like a specific item on envy, probably you'd get that item, but there's
If
no guarantee
that
that
item is real.
If that item
Yeah.
is a shitload of goggles.
Right now
There
it
are.
is.
and that
There
there's
are,
also
yeah.
no
Yeah.
guarantee that they continue to have said
awesome.
item on them.
Yeah, he will absolutely just.
In the alleyway, just off to the side.
He's handing them
Yeah.
out to the people there. Like,
Did I see the change purse when he paid silver?
No, you just kind of see like you just kind of saw Sylvyre would have seen this too. Just kind of like sets his hand down, like slides forward, like lifts it up, and there's just gold.
I mean, to be fair, even if I had a coin purse, Silver wouldn't have paid attention to that because of the blinding of the gold.
Fair enough.
Very much the Twitch icon.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
And I'm
This
just-
adds to things.
I'm
Yeah,
just.
just-
does
I mean,
that.
I was just gonna say for now, anybody looking does not see Maltor.
The street's empty. It's only
Just-
Reefus and I. Where's Maltor? Standing right behind us.
Help.
Oh, no.
Oh,
There's
No,
just,
we only have
I'm-
3 party members.
yeah, and it's just like the only like noises are like the sizzling of like street food for probably a good like 10-15 minutes.
Oh
I'm just
shit! It's burning.
Helping break
It's
stuff
burning.
down.
But also, at the very least, Silver's packing up his various things, whatever desk and or boxes are left over from the goods. But also, Reefus, we need to find a place to mail stuff out, a courier service of something like that. I'll have to ask Maltor whenever I see him again.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll
Yes.
remember that.
Good.
Where's Aeseora? Is she hiding also?
I did not show myself. As the crowd dispersed, like, I don't know how many people are still kind of just in the streets or how easy it would be to blend.
Good mid double digits. At least 40 people yet.
Okay.
Like you could across like the entire street you could definitely like pick individual people out like if you're really looking,
Uh-huh.
but
I mean, I will cast locate object on what Sylvyre just sold out of curiosity to see if it went to shine on.
it did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say I'm waiting for Aeseora to join up with Sylvyre and Reefus. In the shadows. I don't know how I'm doing.
One with the
Because
shadows.
you can.
Because you can. Your like darker new outfit just fits like really perfectly in like the shadows of the like the sandstone. The stalls like as people like move, you like move across as well, and it's just like no one notices.
It's like a wall, and then suddenly my eyes open. It's like, oh.
You take a step forward, and it's just you with like all the like perfect like body paint.
Yeah, I'm waiting to see like all 3 of them.
Telepathically again to Sylvyre.
We need a new place to stay and a very good disguise. Or 4.
Come on. Oh, for what?
envy.
That wasn't envy. That was a veneer.
You are very trusting.
Very well. Look, when there's that much gold on the table, yes. But also, look, I didn't even give last names because I don't know your last names, except for Reefus's.
We'll keep it that way.
Excellent.
Shouldn't have said first either.
Look, when you're with with someone like me, everyone's gonna know that first name, though. We're only speeding up the process a little bit and making money off it.
Maybe we have new names now.
If you wish, but I'm sticking with mine. Besides, what's the worst that can happen? Again, we had what? It's if so, this is one of the sins. He was nice. So was Notes.
Vanity.
Yeah. So was Vanity.
Kurt, did the business card give off any aura?
I mean, I have it right here.
It's similar to like ascending, like sending the spell.
Oh.
And then I'm just gonna double check a thing before I commit to an answer. Because I think that is considered. Yeah, it's evocation is sending.
Just that?
I'm double checking.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
And
It's a bomb.
divination.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things where only because you're like very proficient with detect magic, you can see like under the layer of evocation. You get like a hint of divination.
Sprinkle.
That
Sprinkle.
business card doesn't feel safe. And neither does Maltor. For very different reasons. But also the same. The business card is dangerous, and so is envy, and Maltor likely won't be seen with us or without us until we figure something out.
Again, the whole danger thing. I don't get those vibes. From
When
the
do
two.
you?
When the sword's drawn.
Exactly.
Yeah. Look, I need to, wherever you are, I need to find a courier service, and then we can go back to our hotel room. Hell, if anything, I can go back to the hotel room.
Envy's already there.
Cool. I can say hi again.
Oh my god, hi.
Oh, small world.
Yeah, oh, you're in my hotel room. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
We're almost definitely sure that Maltor won't feel safe staying there. Or comfortable or whatever.
What's Maltor's relation to the Sins?
Nothing, actually. They're not
Oh.
related at all.
Okay, cool. I bet that's a lie, but also, okay, cool.
We're not lying. Maltor
Okay.
told us earlier they're not related.
Oh, yeah, no, that is right. Yeah. Oh, okay, no, yeah, cool, yeah.
Either way, we'll have to find somewhere else where Maltor can sleep.
Did you already reserve the rooms?
Yes.
Well, if anything, I'll take those rooms, and if you, you need like 5-10 gold to get new rooms?
Sure.
Cool. Wherever you are, come on out, I'll give you 5 gold, and me and Reefus will head back there. Though, I will have to think of a good story then, if you really need to go to a different place. Probably bed bugs.
Or something came up. Don't usually need a story. But...
Can I see Aeseora? Quick question.
Mm-hmm.
You can see everything.
I got
I'm
an 18
hidden.
on
I don't
stealth.
have
See
like
anything,
vision.
everything, everywhere, all at once.
Just because I can hide doesn't mean
Sounds
I
a little
can see
overwhelming.
all.
You have to get an 18 on perception.
Do I actually?
Yeah, I
Like
rolled
right
an 18
now?
on stealth.
Okay, let me just double check. Let me just double check for that, but
Probably not.
yeah, no, shit, it's 17. You gotta be kidding me. Yeah, yeah. In that case, I'm
Womp
still waiting.
You can sense an Aeseora in the area, but you don't know where.
It's so close.
I can feel Aeseora in the air. We don't trust that business card a lot.
Again, I don't know what the issue is. The guy bought, I mean, yes, he bought a lot of my stuff for way over its market value, which means he's trying to get leverage on me for
And
some
there's
bizarre
divination
reason.
on the card.
Cool. Hi.
Usually divination, yes. Which is why we honestly don't want to come out. So,
Well, if anything, just tell me that you can't stand, tell me physically that you can't stand being in the same hotel as me, and that's what I can message I can pass along.
why would we lie?
Well, I'm just making it so I'm not lying.
Understood.
Though with a deception score like mine out of character, I'm not sure I need to be doing that, but it's Sylvyre thinking ahead.
You never know.
The world may never know.
Indeed.
We can't
Yeah.
stay in the same place as you.
So you're coming out and saying that?
Yes. Fine. Here's some
No.
gold. Oh,
No,
okay.
I said it in his head, but I did say that sentence.
Yeah, this is close enough, I guess. I'm not going to leave gold on the ground here. It's going to vanish before it gets into your hands.
That's fine. We'll cover it.
All right, cool.
We'll keep you posted as we can. Limited spells and this only lasts an hour, but do what we can.
True, but you personally are going to have to probably show up to Nithlis's place to get the clothing. That one we still might have to get as a group.
We can go over some ideas and strategies tomorrow.
I suppose, but because, I do remember the final fittings are always the most important in case there's, as good as Nithlis is, he only got a glimpse at our body types, and we need to, as much as I can switch to whatever I'm given, he still needs to do the final measurements, the tweakings, all the important things that I vaguely know about but don't really.
Does he give
remembered
that
it-
information as easily as you do?
Not a clue.
Fair enough.
But he did talk about me, so well, maybe. But we're good friends. Of course, we're gonna have stories about each other. In fact, this one time, anecdote that has no importance. It probably would have been rambling on about like, oh yeah, no, that one time when he was trying to teach me, he was actually he tricked me by giving me something that wasn't worth a lot, telling me it was worth a lot, having me sell it, but because I was confident in it, I sold it for a higher price, and confidence is key.
You hear a dial tone in your head.
Oh, they hung up. Okay.
Right now
Number
we
you
are.
are trying to contact has been disconnected.
And doesn't give a fuck.
Right now
Fuck this,
we
yeah.
feel rather confident. No, right now we feel confident we cannot stay there tonight.
Okay, if that's what needs to happen, so be it. I'm not one to insist upon your hoteling habits.
We'll stay in touch as we can.
Indeed. Like I said, I'm gonna go find a parcel place first, and then I'll head to the hotel.
Good luck.
Thank you. You too. Reefus, I saw I had an extended conversation in my head, and we're going to go back to Shining On, and without them.
Oh, yeah, I figured they... Okay, yeah, you're the boss.
I mean, contribute as you see fit. This is definitely not a boss-employee relationship, just as a heads up.
Do y'all have the keys?
No.
Alright.
I'm just.
I will find a way to drop them as I go by.
I mean, the free hand of the market is floating about. You could always just ask for it.
Sure, that works. Find a way to
Oh.
get them to you.
There you go. Yeah, no, let me just move him conspicuously 30 feet away, but over behind this crate or something.
Perfect.
And then yoink. Yoop. Ah, keys.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow. Okay.
All right. But yeah, can I find a mail place? I gotta ship off some gold for sleep potions.
You can find a mail place. We'll just not RP that.
That's
Maltor,
understandable.
You know what? You have a real hankering after this very stressful situation for some boba.
Me?
Yeah.
Yes, sure.
Comfort food.
Yeah, I mean, if I can't see Aeseora and Sylvyre is holding onto that card, I'm just gonna slink away.
Yeah. Perfect. But,
Yeah, I'll just have all the stuff packed up and follow Sylvyre.
cool. But that is what we're going to call it for tonight.
Oh no! But there's so much more chicanery afoot.
There is.
Shit. Okay.
I had a good one-liner for Sylvyre too before we went to bed, but I'll save it.
Okay, no, just say it now.
Oh. Well, it's just well, now it's not gonna be as good, but yeah, just sort of like putting the stuff away, like under the beds and things like that, and just be like, okay, yeah. I mean, we made a good bit, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, no, definitely. I was gonna say I'm gonna take off at least a good 150 from whatever you owe me because half that what we earned today is all you. Because no, that sign was a genius idea. That attracted so much attention.
Yeah. Well, I mean that brings us down to 315, so
It
we're
does.
making good headway.
It does, and it's great. I didn't know signs could spin
Yeah. Well, anything spins if you put enough fun into it.
like a boomerang,
Yeah.
but with
well,
words.
Yeah, pretty much. Oh yeah. I mean. Okay. Yeah. Well. Okay. Yeah. We got that.
Also,
down.
are you okay? You seem a little more dour than normal.
Oh, I mean, yeah, no, I'm lucky. I mean, it seems like you have a price for everybody. I just happen to know mine.
I mean, it's not a price for you. It's a price for a good that you destroyed. Very different. You're worth a lot more than that. I don't know what the exact price is. Human, I don't deal with that. But I know that everyone's worth a lot.
Maltor specifically asked us not to mention him when we came in.
Before we bury ourselves
Oh.
any deeper.
Wait.
And then I'll go to the other room. There you go.
Francesc.
I forgot.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, can I just do one Sylvyre and Reefus leave? Can I do one last sweep of the perimeter, like trying to find Aeseora?
Absolutely.
They never reunite.
Yeah,
Oh,
absolutely.
I was planning to use locate object to find you in a half hour if you left or something because I didn't want to use my last sending in case we needed to tell Sylvyre something later on tonight.
Okay, well, we're both trying to find each other, so...
Getting lost in the
I mean,
wall.
hold on, let me just double
We're in
check.
the walls.
Oh! Yeah, nope. Absolutely not. That's an 8 on perception, so
Ooh,
I don't think
yeah,
I'm
no.
finding shit.
No.
So
The
go
stealthiest
get
shadow
Boba and
just
I'll go
bumbling
find you
about.
eventually.
Yeah.
Huh? So wait, what?
Locate Boba.
I assume you get Boba and I come find you in an hour.
Okay, and do we have time for that?
Yeah.
Before we close out the session?
Is that okay with everyone?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay.
so yeah, in that case, I'm just, with my boba tea in a store when you find me, I guess.
Yeah. Important
So,
question.
if-
What kind of boba?
We will judge
melon. Honey melon, if they have it.
Hell yeah.
you. I haven't
Boy,
tried that
Maltor.
kind, actually.
But yeah, Aeseora, if Aeseora comes in, yeah, immediately there's like complete panic, and I'm almost like grabbing onto you to like drag you to a corner of the
That's fine.
store. Yeah.
Yes.
Just
And
out of
just
nowhere.
like, all right. Yep, just all right. We're sitting down here right now. It's just like I was wrong. I was fucking wrong. Okay,
Take your time.
That was envy, yeah. And Aaronvir,
That's what he said.
that's my brother.
Oh, all right.
So, I guess new development.
Yes.
But yeah,
He doesn't. He's not happy with you?
no.
Right.
What's
And
open?
I knew it.
Sorry, continue.
I'm pretty sure he could just, beat me to a pulp. That's my kid brother right there.
Bit bigger than you remember.
Why did
Yeah,
Why did he look like that?
no, I don't. What did I see of him? I think I only saw the
Games.
horns. Yeah.
You only
Did I see the hand or? I don't
You did
think I
not
did,
see
right?
the hand. You saw like the upper body. You saw
Yeah.
his iconic horns that you would know.
Yeah.
Skin color that matches head color that matches exactly yours, but like the face thing, like I said, it cuts off like right at the smile line.
Does it click
Roll for it.
with?
I'll let evens. It does.
Evens it does.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Okay.
it's a 13.
Okay.
But you heard the voice, right?
Yeah, no, I heard the voice. I heard the name. It's like it clicks that it's my brother. Like all of that is just like it's my brother. I mean, he was always stronger than me, but this is.
It was illusion magic. We're not sure what or
I mean, he
beyond
was
that,
always.
but it was.
I wouldn't be surprised if. I don't know what the illusion was, but he could. He could be that.
Well, we already told Sylvyre
We
that
can't go back. We
we're
cannot
finding
go.
a new place to sleep.
Okay.
He and Reefus
Wait, they're
are not,
sleeping there?
as far as we know. Unfortunately, the telepathy link is gone, and we have one use of tending until we rest. We only get 2 per day.
Okay. That's
we
fine.
also have one more use of locate object, so we can make sure they're where they should be before bed.
As long, as long as I'm not there, they should be fine.
We don't see why not. Sylvyre's too trusting.
Yeah, no
We-
kidding.
Pushed the fact that the card is bad and envy is bad, and it didn't click.
Well, he knows he's linked to me.
We did also tell them what you told us earlier, which is you're definitely not related to the sins. So,
That's what I thought.
and honestly, it's probably better that we said that.
He thinks it's true.
Sylvyre doesn't want to lie to. Sylvyre doesn't want to lie about what we told him or us. Fortunately, he doesn't know our last names still somehow, so that's fine.
Maltor isn't necessarily the most common name.
That's what we're learning. You'll need a
Especially if they have any
disguise.
kind of. Probably. I didn't even see him. I didn't see his face. I don't know what he looks like. I still don't know what he looks like. Can't remember. Oh, I heard his voice, yeah?
You heard a
Yes.
voice.
You heard a voice.
I heard a voice. Interesting. Okay.
All illusion.
You heard the Texan.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard the
Involuntary
Texan.
Texan.
Does Maltor's
Texan
the rock from the Aeseora, does that look the same?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Wait, actually, would I recognize that it was different?
Yeah.
I didn't think of that.
Yeah, you would.
Oh, I would. Okay.
I guess you would be
Like,
able
as
to
you're,
connect the
like,
dots that
as
like
you're-
it didn't deal psychic damage to you.
No, it's more of
Yeah.
like a in the moment. It wasn't something you recognized, but as you've begun to think about it and like replay
Yeah.
the
Oh,
events in
that
your
was
head,
wrong.
Actually,
allow me to
something's
just
off.
have a fun 10 psychic.
Oh, fuck!
um,
All right. And then suddenly I'm grabbing my like, shit.
Ah.
And the
Reefus?
boba tea. And what is that? Yes?
hold on, I'm typing it.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm picturing
Yeah, I'm
Maltor's
just.
like,
Yeah.
I'm sitting here trying to save spell slots in case an emergency happens. I need to talk.
no, wait. And
Yeah,
there it
it's
is.
like, I'm fine. Just over and over and over.
You remember something, or are you trying to?
I'm, just give me a second.
Sorry, I'm a slow typer.
Reading my thoughts.
Sorry, I'm a slow typer. I didn't play typing games.
That's all I did.
Space typing games is what we had in elementary school with the little box over the keyboards.
Ugh, hated that thing.
I'm so good at those.
I'm good at the typing games. I just hated those weird little. We had the weird little neoprene plastic ones. They were gross. They felt gross.
Ew, it sounds gross.
I remember some other
Oh.
schools had rumors it was just
Oh.
boxers, literal boxers that they put over their hands. It's like, ugh.
Ah.
I'm happy with my little box shield thing that
Mhm.
doesn't involve touching the hands with cloth.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah. Okay. Back to like.
Hard cut.
Like, I'm fine. What was that for? What the fuck was that for?
We assume you're not asking us.
No, but I mean, last time it was. You told the names, and it was like. Something
Mhm.
kind of clicked, and it. Hurt like.
It
It just hurt the same, but Nothing clicked.
No voice, no face.
No.
And the stone is still the same?
No,
Mm.
it is ever so slightly more cracked.
Maybe process of elimination is deadly in long periods of time.
What?
Not deadly, only all at once, but painful rather. Can I like roll Arcana or actually nope. Religion is also terrible. I'm a bad cleric. They're both
Religion,
+1.
No, I
music theory,
I
whatever.
commune to the Church of Music.
I'm a better
I mean, if
religious
you'll let me
student.
roll performance to figure out what's happening, I'm down. But you know,
I like to move.
If you can give me good reasoning, I will let you.
Keyword being good. We can give you reasoning of anything.
I can't.
No.
That's valid. Can I roll for guilt? Silver.
Okay.
Um,
I mean, to be fair, both I and Silver forgot that Maltor fact.
I know.
It's all great.
I
Oh,
didn't know how to
good.
tell
Yeah, no,
you. I didn't know
it
how-
makes sense.
Oh yeah.
it
Yeah,
really.
no, it's in that case. Yeah, just going back to this, like, it's I don't place that. I didn't see his face, but the voice was.
Was it someone else's voice that you're trying to remember?
I don't know. I don't know.
Well, don't make it hurt worse. We'll figure it out when
Yeah.
we can.
hopefully they're okay. And yeah, we definitely need to find another place.
We can find a new place when we start the next session. I know we're trying to wrap up.
Oh yeah. It's just kind of wrapping up like, yeah,
Yep,
we need to
That's
find
the end of the
another
conversation.
Hard cut credits.
We'll see you all
Hey,
next week.
See you next
yes,
time.
we'll see you all next
Bye.
week. Goodbye.
Ah!